planet stuff for you. I got some outer space stuff. I also have a couple of lists from Barnwell. I don't know if you've seen them. And the very first ESPN NFL Power Rankings were out yesterday.
I have not peeked.
Do you have an opinion or a guess as to where the Chicago Bears may find themselves?
Yes. So, again, I believe they're going to have them on the outside looking in. 7 teams in each conference make the postseason. That's 14. I believe the AFC has a couple of teams who are better. It's a deeper conference. So that's I'll go 16 or 17.
Have you seen this, Meller? Did you look at it?
I have not.
Okay. Do you have a guess as to where the Bears may find themselves on the very first 2024 NFL Power Rankings on ESPN?
I'm going to be optimistic and hope that the national media recognizes the ascendance of the Bears, and I'll say they have them 15th.
Silvy, as usual, is very good at the guessing part of this. 17. And this is odd. I mean, like, a lot of this stuff is odd. And Tyler and I were talking about this earlier today as well, in terms of some wins and losses we'll get to in a bit. 17. And did you also know that Matt Eberflus, I think somebody was tweeting us saying that he is the favorite to win Coach of the Year and also the favorite to lose his job. Most likely the first coach to be fired.
Wow. So they're giving each room where if they do win, he's Coach of the Year.
Yes.
If they do lose, he's fired.
Yes.
There's no in between, really.
No.
I understand why the betting odds are put that way, but I think we, covering this team closely, understand the Bears' likelihood of firing Matt Eberflus in season. That's a terrible bet. Even if it's a bad year, they will.
He's not getting fired before the end of the season, and they would have to have something that would be significantly underwhelming.
Save the tape, though. Like, stuff happens, but the way this is trending, and remember how we led the show yesterday, everything just seems to be making sense. He's making some good choices. I think the team rallies around him. I think he's got a good relationship with Caleb. I think they're developing him in the right way. I think it would really have to do a 180 for any, and Poles loves him.
Yes.
Number one. That's the most important guy in the building.
All right, let's continue to play a guessing game. Bill Barnwell came out yesterday predicting 5 NFL teams most likely to improve in 2023 from their 2024 from their 2023 season. And today came out with the 5 that are most likely to take a step back.
You texted the group and you said that the Bears aren't in either.
The Bears are not in the list of Bill Barnwell's 5 NFL teams most likely to improve in 2024. Do you have a guess as to some of the teams that may find themselves on Barnwell's list?
To improve? Are we starting with that?
To improve.
Jets.
The Jets are not listed.
Oh, wow.
The Jets are not listed on his list.
I'm surprised with Aaron Rodgers returning. I thought that was a no-brainer.
I'm with you. That's an odd lack of appearance on
this
list.
New York Giants?
Giants are not on this list.
Carolina Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers are not on this list.
I'm looking at the bottom of the league. The Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons are not on this list.
Wow.
We're terrible at this game.
Yeah,
you guys are not very good.
Boy,
Carolina Panthers.
I said that.
The Chargers are on this list.
They had 5 wins.
5-12 last year. This one is really surprising to me as well. He's got the New England Patriots.
I think
who were 4-13 last year. I don't see them making significant improvement.
Even if
all.
they improve their win total, I think we're all going to look at it and be like, "That's a bad football team." Even if they go 5 or 6.
I'm not a believer in the Patriots in any way, shape, or form. He's got the Commanders at 4-13 as a team most likely to improve this year. He's got the Chiefs 11-6.
Their regular season was a little underwhelming.
It was.
Yeah, but what was their record?
11-6.
So, do you really think coming off their second straight Super Bowl run that they're going to dominate and go? I know the division isn't great, but do you think they're going to win 13 games?
I think Xavier Worthy video is pretty cool.
I know, but they won it all.
I know. This is why I said it was. There was some. I thought the Jets were a surprising omission. I thought the Chiefs were
did he give us
surprised to be on the list.
10,000 words on this too?
Yes. Oh, here I printed it out. This is it.
That's why I've stopped reading him. Quite honestly, he's good, but he's too long.
And his fifth team on it is the Cardinals at 4-13 last year.
That's not a bad one. I mean,
would you like to guess the 5 teams that are most likely to decline, according to Bill Barnwell, in 2020?
Ravens.
The Ravens are on his list. They were number 3.
Defensive coordinator.
13-4 was their record last year.
49ers.
The 49ers are not on his list.
Buffalo Bills?
The Buffalo Bills are not on the list.
Wow.
I would put them on the list, but they're not. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on his list.
Yeah.
They were 10-7
What
last year.
about wait. With Justin Fields? How dare him?
Don't be a wise ass.
Eagles?
The Giants at 6-11. He has them as one of the teams most likely to decline.
You know, he's a Giants fan. That's, I think, him putting hate on his
his emotional hedge.
Did Daniel Jones have a terrible game, too?
He did. He threw a pick 6 and another interception in his first preseason outing.
Are the
Eagles at 11-6. That's a team that I would put on there as well. And the Browns at 11-6. So that was Barnwell's.
The Browns
5 teams expected to improve and some 5 teams to decline.
If the Browns get good quarterback play from Watson, doesn't have to be great. If they get good quarterback play, they have a good roster.
Yeah, their defense is one of the best in the league.
How old were you when you got your driver's license? Like, were you 16?
16.
I mean, so
you had to be 16.
The story,
learner's permit at 15.
Some people not like the story. Now the trend is fewer teams want to drive.
Oh, well, that's all we wanted. That was there was no other way to see the world except the car.
My youngest daughter
has her computers.
She had friends that I think it's 17, almost 18 had not gotten their driver's license yet either.
Oh, it was
We're not interested in doing it.
And I couldn't wait to drive the very next time. Any trip. Can I go to the grocery store for you? Can
really?
And I always remember my grandfather saying, "You'll grow tired of it soon." And boy, was he right.
Oh, I'm so tired of driving. It's out of control. The oldest man in the world has passed away. Do you want to guess the oldest person in the world?
It wasn't a woman?
You may be right. Yes, it was a woman.
I saw this story.
I thought she just
this morning.
I thought she just had her 116th birthday.
I think you're right.
117? Just died at 117.
Yeah.
Okay. 117 years of age.
Maybe this is.
Do you want to live to 117?
That is, like Kevbo said yesterday,
he wants to go at 70.
70's too young.
I've actually lowered it today. I'm thinking like 65.
Oh, you're nuts.
Why?
He's just trying to be.
Are you just trying to be that guy?
Yeah, he's being that
When have I ever done that?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought this story, you guys were aware of it. I did not know that this was the case. Oklahoma State is putting QR codes on their helmets for the purpose of raising money for NIL. So I had no idea this was even a thing. So you're watching Oklahoma State play. You can click on the QR code on your television, and if you would like, it will send you right to the NIL collection fund for the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
It's smart.
That is pretty unique.
No, but how are you going to do that?
I don't know.
How are you going to be able to zoom?
TV?
My first question, Tyler, my first question was, hey, wait a second. Does each player have a different individual QR code that I could give him money if he makes a good play?
Waddle thought we were donating money to each individual player's
initially.
piggy bank.
Yes.
No, I like. How are you going to zoom in close enough on a guy's helmet on TV?
Close up.
How often do you see the back of a player's helmet in the first place on TV? Like this is where I am officially drawing the line in the sand with all of this new age college sports. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
Okay, Tyler, what if they get nothing, what did it cost them?
Nothing.
What the cost of the stickers?
Cost of the stickers, yeah.
Okay, that's the cost of stickers.
Right now, Tyler, think about all the exposure they're getting today for their NIL fund by this story just
they're getting clowned.
Huh?
They're getting clowned for it.
No, this is under the no bad publicity.
Yeah, I do believe
that. I do believe there is bad publicity, but this may prompt a few people to donate to their NIL who are Oklahoma State fans.
I think that publicity it was a couple of months ago when Mike Gundy stepped to the microphone and talked about
the drunk
DUIs.
drivers.
Yeah.
That's bad publicity.
I did that a bunch.
Whatever they get from this particular attempt to enhance their NIL fund, Tyler, like it may not be the generator of millions of dollars, but I don't think it's a bad idea.
You know what I'm worried about?
They should make it a rideshare fund, the donation on their QR.
That's
that
good.
the QR codes go directly to
the Uber fund.
Well, did you see what Mike Gundy said? I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before.
He said, "I'm a man. I'm 40."
Well, he said that too.
That ain't true.
That ain't
He said
true.
that 15 years ago.
But he said, "Tell all your agents to stop coming to us for money."
Yes.
Like once we start playing, we're not negotiating anymore. The negotiations are done. We're playing football now.
I'm telling you,
here's our QR code.
Tyler. I know that you are our college football czar. I would lean on you for some advice on how they put guardrails in. They've got to do something.
No,
it's the wild West. College football.
Who's they?
College football.
Yeah, but
has to.
who's they?
Well,
Who's
that's the
college
problem.
football?
Well,
there is no they.
the
The NCAA has no power.
something.
So there is no they.
Who is the governing body of
There-
college football?
The
Nobody.
college football,
Nobody.
no, the college football playoff is like its own entity.
I was going to say, wait until this year we get the college football playoff for the first time. College football has never, ever been bigger. Along with, Tyler can back me up, the release of the new college football game.
Yep.
Like,
I got it, but allowing kids to be your starting quarterback his junior year at Oregon, and then the following
Of
year be the
course.
starting quarterback at Ohio State.
Well, all they had to
It's
do-
not going to be great for the game.
This is why the NCAA sucks, because
Yes.
all they had to do was give them some cash to start with. A little cash, allow them to get some meals, allow them to get jobs, allow them to do some stuff, but they allowed them nothing.
This
And,
is
and
why
then
I'm
they took
asking-
them to court, and then they lost everything, and now there are no
So,
guardrails.
Tyler, as the czar of college football, you and Shay, who, if you don't have a good idea, you can go back to sleep.
Sleepyhead Shay. We
can
should call
you-
him that, Sleepyhead Shay.
What
back
is
to normal
what
notice
is the
later.
resolution? What would you do? How do you fix this? Because this thing's going to crash and burn.
There's no way to fix it at this point because anything that you try to do is just gonna create the same problem that you had before where you had under the table deals. So like if you put a salary cap in place,
Well, how about like
You're
this? To make a suggestion, you can move, but if you sign an NIL deal, maybe it has to be a 2-year deal. So
2-year
you
contract.
get 2-year contract.
yeah, I think
No?
that's
You're not
that's
buying
a, no. I think that's probably the best way to do it at the point where we're at right now. But like, did you see the story yesterday too with Alabama? So the new trend in college sports is these teams are legitimately hiring general managers.
Yeah.
And they signed their general manager to a new 3-year deal that pays $825,000 a year, which is basically at that point you're just an accountant pretty much. You're just managing the money. You're a
Yes.
treasurer for the NIL fund at this point, and it's because USC was trying to pry this guy away to be their guy.
This is why I'm saying, like
Like
at
it's
some
so out of
point,
control.
this thing is going to crash and burn.
Of course it is.
And I hate to say that because I love college football.
I got this. Did you see what Jesse just tweeted?
Jesse Rogers?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Tom Ricketts has heard the Oklahoma State story, and he's putting a QR code for free agency on the Cubs hats.
Okay, do it.
You know
So
they have a
do
QR code in left field
Good.
for the 50-50 raffle.
Spend
It's like a
it.
big sign that's supposed to block that one rooftop.
As long as the money is being put back into baseball operations.
No, but
do it.
it shouldn't be
Yeah.
from the fans.
By the way, did
I don't care.
you hear
If you
that?
want to contribute, contribute.
Did you?
No, it should be his money.
I get it, but
Spend.
so then you don't have to click on it.
That's dumb.
Somewhat related. Did you see the report that the Cubs are not going to be players in the Juan Soto free agent market from yesterday?
Oh, there's a shock.
Let me read that from Sahadev later.
Yeah.
There's a shock. The White Sox are going to, though. No, that's not true. All right, when we
This
come
really
back,
pissed me off.
It
today.
should.
The whole thing pissed me off.
when we come back, I have a fair or foul question for you about something that transpired at a fast food restaurant. That's next. An Applebee's customer was thrown in jail earlier this month for allegedly causing an uproar when she and her group attempted to extend an all-you-can-eat deal to her entire table, police said. Young lady, 26, was dining at the restaurant in Portage, Indiana on the night of August 2nd when the misunderstanding spiraled out of control, according to the police. What are the rules with an all-you-can-eat situation?
I'm waiting to hear this. What was the deal?
Yeah, it's generally whatever you come in and you pay per person, and you can't share food off of your plate if said person has not partaken in the all-you-eat buffet.
That's Officer Meller over there. The officers here in Portage, Indiana, arrived about 8:36. Reports of verbal disturbance. Dispatchers warned cops ahead of time that there were multiple females screaming and threatening people. The woman and her group, including 2 other adults and several juveniles, told the police they ordered one all-you-can-eat special to share with their table.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
The discount, which included endless boneless wings, riblets, double crunch shrimp,
right here,
and fries for just $15.99 was announced just a few days earlier. The Applebee's manager, however, told the group that every person would have to pay for one serving of the deal and presented them with a new bill to reflect that large order. The manager and the woman's group subsequently fought over the deal, and the diners claimed the manager became very unprofessional. They also argued that the menu did not specify that the deal was per person, the police report said.
Look, everyone knows
that's a pretty good deal, right there.
It is a good deal. Everyone knows that it's
on.
Not for the table. $16 for the table, all you can eat. But
you think, though, if you come into Applebee's
they should,
and you're going to try to strong-arm them and create a ruckus that you're just trying to run rush
I also think that the manager may have been a little out of line. Like, he could have handled his thing a little bit better, too, and go, look, the spirit of this thing is supposed to be, we got to cut you guys off. We're not going to charge you. It sounded like he charged everybody just on a whim then, each of them. I would have gone over there and say, the spirit of this is, it's supposed to be per person. Sorry for the miscommunication. If you guys would like more, you're going to have to order each person.
No, I'm not paying for that. No,
that's fine. And then we're not going to
cut you off.
What are you talking about? That's false advertising. You can come over here and talk all nice all you want, but we're going to get our food.
It's all you can eat per.
I did say per person. There's no per person there.
Per person.
There's no per person.
Read the fine print.
Well, what if maybe I can't read? I can't read that.
I'm trying to make a living at the Apple.
Well, now you're taking an attitude with me. Yeah. Go ahead and call the cops. Damn it. So yes, I agree with you. I think that. Listen, I think that. Don't you think that some of these fast food, whether it was Red Lobster, which now has had to close a ton of their places because of, like, you don't win with the all-you-can-eat advertisements. You just don't.
Who? The consumer or the restaurant?
The restaurant.
You sound like Carmen.
You take it on the chin.
All-you-can-eat special is back at Applebee's with boneless wings, riblets, and double crunch shrimp for $15.99.
Don't you think you could dent them for $15.99? You'd get more than just you.
And you know me, I overeat.
But
I'm going to be like,
you're 170 pounds. I'm talking about someone rolling in there at 4 spins.
And I'm going to be getting another order or two.
Yes.
I did an all-you-can-eat fish fry a couple weeks ago, by the way. And I had a couple extra orders, not because I was hungry.
Did you slide over to the kids?
No. Oh, no. I did take a couple to go, though. Because
that's outside the spirit as well, though. You don't take food to go for an all-you-can-eat.
They allow
that.
Usually,
we're supposed to waste it. So, like on the last order, there were 4 fillets on it. I ate 2, so I took 2 home.
Well, if I was your manager, I would have said you should only put 2 on your plate.
So
return the other 2 to the fish bar.
And what? And someone else will eat it?
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Well, if you take it home and someone else eats it, then you're sharing, and then that goes against the spirit of the deal.
It does, Kevin.
What if I ate it at home?
Who's there to police that? Who watches the watchmen, Silvy?
The honor system. You think I'm going to go against the rules?
Never.
Where was this place at? This all-you-can-eat fish?
It's a golf course in Deerfield. They've got a new restaurant there, yeah. Fish Fridays.
There you go.
All-you-can-eat fish?
Yeah.
What kind of fish is it?
It's, I think, a perch. Is it a lake perch?
It would maybe. That
was
would
it just fish, or what else could you get?
You get a big plate of fries to start, but the fries don't come unlimited. So you get one plate of fries, and then you just get, if you want another order of.
Did you have the cook in the back sweating his ass off because you were like, another order over here, sir?
I don't know. I didn't check the sweat on his forehead, but I'll
Did you
tell you
make it
this:
work?
it came out hot, crispy, and good.
You know, because they're trying to burn the roof of your mouth so you only have one order.
Burn the mouth.
All right, that's it.